So here we are at Sekigahara after 3 turns. The biggest event of the turn, other than some samurai action, one of whom fled along with the Fukushima clan. That's big. The Tokugawa losing the Fukushima clan leaves a gaping hole in their left flank. The Ukita had come up, and it was a close fight, but with the Ukita having the ability to recycle units in the back and sort of charge them up while they're fighting a battle with the same activation, that's a very powerful ability of these big clans, and I don't know how fair that is, really. Anyway, that bodes very poorly for the Tokugawa. They had been trying to move some forces up anyway because the line was looking awfully weak. Basically, the Ukita came up and just engaged along the line, Teppo to Teppo, and, Teppo armed forces, and basically took the first shot at them and then engaged and took kind of even losses from there. The problem is the Tokugawa just don't have the manpower at this point to take even losses, or better than even losses. The Tokugawa made an attempt to open up their right flank of the battle, and they actually managed to chase one of the clans off the map. It's the Shima clan. But yeah, it's looking pretty dismal for the Tokugawa at this point. It looks like Ishida's going to win this one pretty handily. And, it's all this unit coming in, basically. If it's not in the battle, that whole left flank is a lot stronger, and the advantages of a single big clan are maybe not so big, but, the amount of power that they're able to get. All right, Sekigahara's over. I don't even know how to describe this last turn. There was some definite fighting over here. That's where things started off. And Ishida kind of drove the Tokugawa back a little bit. Nothing too exciting. Tokugawa responded, and we had both Tokugawa and Ishida fighting over here. They kind of stalemated. Where all the excitement happened was right around the village and along this river line, and trying to outflank that position. And basically, waves of Tokugawa attacks struck there. They were fairly effective, to tell you the truth. We see some routed Ishida units here. There were about twice that many because we chased yet another clan, the Lepers clan. The daimyo is a leper. He's blind. He can't fight hand-to-hand combat, so he doesn't have to. Shit. Yeah, it's still high enough. I just realized all those heads that the Tokugawa have almost saved them for another turn. But the truth of the matter is, they're broken. A lot of their good units, they are just routing. The one unit that they tried to save, I believe the Tamara clan, Tanaka clan, they sent the leader off with about half that clan as it was routing. The other half was holding the river line up here, a couple units up there trying to fight their way through. Basically, the Tokugawa were looking for any way to get a grasp on the Ishida and beat them somewhere, and they came close. I mean, they definitely inflicted at least as well as they took. I don't know. There's a lot of routed units there, but they definitely made an attempt to try to break the Ishida army in half. but it was kind of half-hearted, and at some point or another, instead of trying to go for that traction, they switched gears and went after trying to break that big Ukita clan apart. It's a tough game once you start losing, though, because you have less manpower, your troops are a little beaten up, and you've probably got some guys routing already. So, your morale starts decreasing. There's things I really like about this battle. I think maybe I like it the most out of all of them, even though it's the most painful to play. All right, I'm going to wrap this, and then I'll put another one for a review.